Hello class 9th. Today we are going to start with History, Chapter 8, Medieval India, the Delhi Sultanate. Today's topic is Sources, Political History. We will discuss the following point. So the objectives of today's topic is Monuments, Qutub Minar. Now we will discuss some key terms. Number 1, Medieval India. It refers to a long period of the history of the Indian subcontinent between the ancient period and modern period. Number 2, architectural. It means it is relating to the art or practice of designing and constructing buildings. Number 3, tapering. It means the process of gradually lessening or reducing something. Medieval India. By the 10th and 11th centuries, numerous small kingdoms had emerged in North India because of the absence of a powerful central government. These kingdoms were constantly at conflicts with one another. Now come to the reading part. Page number 176. Delhi Sultanate was a Muslim empire that controlled much of what is now India, Pakistan and Bangladesh from 1206 CE to 1526 CE. After the death of Muhammad Ghori, Qutbuddin Aibak, a Turkish slave, declared himself the Sultan of Delhi. This marked the foundation of the Delhi Sultanate. The Sultanate had 5 ruling dynasties. Number 1, the Slave Dynasty, 1206 to 1290. Number 2, the Khalji Dynasty, 1290 to 1320. Number 3, the Tughlaq Dynasty, 1320 to 1414. Number 4, the Sayyid Dynasty, 1414 to 1451. Number 5, the Lodi Dynasty, 1451 to 1526. After the death of Muhammad Ghori Qutbuddin Aibak, there was lack of political unity, which was largely responsible for quick victories of Turks who began their conquest in the 11th and 12th centuries. However, their empire was established in the 13th century. The period between 1206 and 1526, when 5 dynasties successively ruled from Delhi, is known as the period of Delhi Sultanate. Number 1, the Slave Dynasty, 1206 to 1290. The Khalji Dynasty, 1290 to 1320. The Tughlaq Dynasty, 1320 to 1414. The Sayyid Dynasty, 1414 to 1451. The Lodi Dynasty, 1451 to 1526. It was so called because the rulers of various dynasties which ruled from their capital at Delhi were called the Sultans. Sources. There are a number of official records, administrative manuals, biographies, autobiographies, court histories, chronicles, foreign travelers' accounts and private correspondence which provided much information for reconstructing the history of the Delhi Sultanate. Monuments. Qutub Minar. Qutub Minar, which stands at Delhi, was built by Qutbuddin Aibak and Iltutmish. This minar has become world famous for its great height and architectural design. Its construction was started by Qutbuddin Aibak in 1192 CE and was dedicated to the Sufi saint Qutbuddin Bakhtiar Kaki. The structure was completed by Iltutmish in 1220 CE. Monuments. The rulers of Delhi Sultanate built many monuments which reveal not only the cultural trends of the period but also the living conditions, faith and beliefs and socio-cultural outlook of the rulers. Qutub Minar. The most significant of these monuments is Qutub Minar in Delhi. It was built by Qutbuddin Aibak and it was completed by Iltutmish. It has become the world famous for its great height and architectural design. Its construction was started by Qutbuddin Aibak and was dedicated to the Sufi saint Qutbuddin Bakhtiar Kaki, who was greatly respected by the people of Delhi. Its special features are: number 1, it has 5 stories tapering as they ascend. Ascend means go up. Its special features are it has 5 stories tapering as they go up. Each story is separated from the other by projecting balcony. Number 2. The Minar is circular tower about 14.3 meters at the base and tapers means narrow to the width of 2.7 meters at the summit. The Minar is a circular tower about 14.3 meters in diameter at the base and narrow to the width of 2.7 meters at the summit. It has a circular stairway of 379 steps leading to the top. Number 3. Red sandstone, marble and grey quartzite were used in the construction of the Minar. To construct the tower, red sandstone, marble and grey quartzite were used. Number 4. Verses means lines from the Holy Quran and some intricate means complex carvings means sculpture. Floral motifs means design are inscribed means written on this Minar. Floral designs, complex sculpture and some lines from the Holy Quran are written on this Minar. According to Land Poll, its loudly jutting balconies, alternate angular and rounded fluting and fine Arabic inscriptions set off the natural contrast of white marble and sandstones of which it is built. Whosoever comes to Delhi do go to see this architectural marvel means wonder. According to Land Pool, the Minar has a diameter of 46 feet at the base and about 9 feet at the top. The overhang balconies with alternate angular and circular fluttings and fine Arabic inscriptions are written on it. Red sandstone has been used in the construction of the first 3 stories, while the top 2 are of marble and sandstone. Political history. A brief history of the slave dynasty. Soon after the rise of Islam in Arabia in the 6th century CE, many attempts were made by the Islamic conquerors to enter India. In 712 CE, the Arabs under Muhammad bin Qasim invaded means captured Sindh and conquered it. But their attempt to establish a permanent empire in Sindh completely failed. In the 11th and the 12th century CE, the Muslims under Mahmud Ghaznavi and Muhammad Ghori invaded India and succeeded in establishing a Muslim empire in the country. After Muhammad Ghori's death, all the Muslim rulers who ruled India from 1206 to 1290 CE were either slaves themselves or were descendants, means successor of the slave rulers, and so their dynasty came to be known as the slave dynasty in the history of India. Islamic conquerors made many attempts to enter India soon after the rise of Islam in Arabia. Muhammad bin Qasim captured Sindh in 712 CE, but he was completely failed to establish his permanent empire in Sindh. Mahmud Ghaznavi and Muhammad Ghori captured India in 11th and 12th century and they established their empire. All the Muslim rulers were slaves themselves or were successor of the slave rulers after Muhammad Ghori's death. Their dynasty came to be known as the slave dynasty in the history of India. Students, in this video we have discussed till here. Now you will have to read this chapter, learn the basic terms and kindly follow the SNAP homework.